Somebody call a doctor because bad medicine is back. That's the answer. This is the Appleton Oak. I'm Mason Quinn. Folks, today we're getting back to Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. This is episode 37. And Raven, I don't think we're going to be seeing him anymore. So a good move, bad move? I guess we'll see.
I don't know. Is he immortal already? Because if he is immortal already, Sloth might dig him out. But if not, I'm definitely ready, willing, and able to find out what's going to happen next, especially with Kimberly bringing getting Winry involved. This is not looking good.
Yeah, they gave us a lot in the last episode between Hohenheim, Raven's gone, Kimberly's in charge, Winry's at the North Wall. We have a lot of things we need to get cleared up here.
And maybe we'll get that cleared up now. Or not. But let's go!
Folks, before we get started today, we wanted to give a shout out to our official sponsor of our Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood reactions, Stylin' Boxes. Stylin' Boxes are the perfect gift for collectors, super fans, and anyone obsessed with pop culture, because not only do they get a box full of awesome stuff,
they get the thrill of being surprised. You pick the theme, movies, TV shows, horror, anime, retro cartoons, and what's inside is always a total win.
There are over 150 different boxes to choose from, and some of them include rare, hard-to-find items you just won't stumble across at the store.
Each box comes with 5 to 8 officially licensed items. Collectibles, wearables, mugs, props, socks, bags, blankets, stuff that makes you say, yeah, I'm definitely keeping this.
And here's the kicker. The value of what you get is always more than what you spend. So not only is it fun, it's actually a great deal.
And you don't have to worry about sizing. Every wearable item is one size fits all or adjustable. Hats, socks, blankets, bags. It's grab and go fandom.
And once again, all the items are high quality and officially licensed. No knockoff junk, just legit merch made for real fans.
So if you're shopping for a fan or you are the fan, Stylin' Boxes is a no-brainer.
Pick a theme,
open it up,
and get ready to wish that you had ordered too. You can get yours today at stylinboxes.com. Once again, grab yours today at stylinboxes.com.
All right to the entrance music.
Entrance music. Coming to the ring. Look at that, though. Oh. Al just holding her by the mouth.
God, do you think we're ever going to see Hughes again, or is it just in flashbacks?
Yeah, just some flashbacks. Why would
in this world, who knows what can happen?
He got taken out in the back by Envy.
I know that, and I know he's gone, but I'm just wondering, in some world or universe or multiverse, it's because they have him in the credits there. Maybe I'm just being hopeful.
You're being hopeful. That's what it is.
Maybe I'm just being hopeful.
They showed up under the pretext of escorting Ms. Rockbell. He's got some kind of plan for us here.
Just the contractors just hanging out talking to Miley. Yeah.
What'd you do to get locked up?
I'll have them released within no time.
Oh, shut up and drink your coffee.
These two are lucky to have you watching out for them.
It's nothing.
Oh, my God.
Don't forget the screw, Winry.
I wouldn't trust Kimberly if I were you.
He seems nice.
Your parents lost their lives while giving medical attention.
Oh, yeah, and you saw who was driving, right?
Yep.
I was part of the squadron that recovered their bodies. I'm sorry.
Look at Kimberly trying to, what a jerk.
I respect their bravery. I wish that I could have had the chance to meet them.
Guy's just laying it on thick.
Holding a photo of a precious little girl when we found them, and I knew right away that it was their daughter.
Just laying it on thick.
Do you have any idea what that psychopath did in Ishval? What do I know? I've only got Lieutenant Hawkeye's experiences to go by.
Oh, that's true.
She thinks
You're in love with
the dog. Oh. Did that really happen?
Try to think about something else.
Think about baseball.
They're on the same hydrogen helium. So he's to the periodic table.
Is that a good strategy to think about the periodic table of elements?
Anything.
Oh!
Now let's do your leg.
Wow, that whole sequence was pretty huge.
It's so light. Finally upgrading for the cold, huh?
Whoa.
Whoa.
Winry.
They're not diamond tipped, are they?
Yeah. Who's the girl? She's too cute to be hanging around here.
Out of your league, pal.
What'd you do that for? Because life isn't fair. You want to come check out my work shed then?
Have fun.
Try to keep on your toes and don't go off exploring. It's not safe here.
All right, let's see what you've got.
Well, this model
Somebody's
is
a
kind of
little
rare.
jealous.
Are you serious?
Your little upgrade's all taken care of and out of the way. I'm eager to discuss our business.
Oh, God.
Can you tell me why you're keeping me in the cell?
Because that's where Mr. Kimbley wants you.
You just sit tight and behave.
Good strategy, Kimberly. I never realized just how nervous we make them.
Got Al being level-headed.
If we're not back within 24 hours, seal up this hole with concrete.
They need Riddick down there.
I am the only one responsible for the incident involving General Raven.
Okay, so she had a plan. I should have figured she had a plan.
All right, back into the tunnel. Here we go.
Oh, shh. I'm thinking they're going to be sealing it up in 24 hours.
Sounds like things are getting out of hand up north.
They could use an offensive lead.
What's the best defense, Mason Quinn?
More offense. More offense.
Olivier needs the strength of your army, not you. She said you might as well just get lost. That'll be 35,000 cents, please.
I appreciate it.
Ooh, a big stack.
Oh, just someone who has served the Armstrong family for generations.
Mama or Grandmama Armstrong?
What do I do?
Look at him. What a freak.
flowers.
He's looking at us.
Oh, no. He's
Roy, what a heart.
oh, crap.
It's exactly the same as Smith's arm.
It might be close.
Did someone actually survive?
They're still alive!
Lieutenant Henschel?
Oh, that guy's arm is gone.
Yeah.
His hand.
Ripped apart!
Oh,
Uh-oh.
there it is.
It's coming back!
No.
Oh,
Pull yourself together. Shadow. Can you walk? Let's go.
why would it stop?
What is that? Was interesting that it stopped.
But I have some urgent documents the Fuhrer needs to read right away. I'll make sure that he does. Well, thank you. I appreciate.
Whoa.
You must be working hard to be up so late.
Not really.
No, not working hard at all.
Sorry I woke you. Good night, Salim.
You need your proper rest.
I know.
What is with Salim and a little shadow arm that came out when he appeared?
He's the pride of my life. He is related to my husband, so he must have some of his genes. He's not related to you? The Colonel told me that King Bradley was raised as a test subject. He didn't even know his parents.
So you've put it all together?
Oh.
Your baleful presence also gave you away, but I'm just now realizing why.
What?
I'm guessing you're a homunculus, like Gluttony.
Oh.
I'm offended that you would even put Gluttony and me in the same league. It's pride.
Oh.
That's who Bradley was talking to before there. Showed the subtitles, but not.
You said you were the first homunculus, correct?
You're a courageous one, aren't you?
Ugh, so creepy.
I'd just be a pawn to you.
That's too bad.
Oh.
Oh.
Are you trying to humor me with your empty threats?
I will be watching you.
I'll watch you. I always watch you. Corner of my eye. Ugh.
Holy crap. What a reveal.
First off, he wants you to hunt down Scar. Secondly, he wants you to locate Dr. Marco.
And the third?
He wants you to carve a crest of blood here. Just like what I did in Ishval.
Oh, that's very simple. Holy shit.
Can't expect Ed to do that.
Do you have any idea what they're doing? Both sides clashing. Humans or the homunculi. Which one will triumph?
Well, the homunculi they have a huge advantage.
If I survive this battle, then the world will have chosen my sanity over yours.
Kimberly is all in.
Let's see if I can find something that you do selfishly crave. I'll give it to you.
Oh, no. Philosopher's Stone.
That's what they need.
What a
I
bargaining
need to
chip.
consult with Al and Winry. I refuse to hide the truth from her.
Oh,
That answers our question from last episode.
You were only brought to Briggs as a hostage. They're ordering me to help them commit mass murder.
Here's what's at stake.
I'm just upset at myself for being so naive. I'm sorry.
Well, it's not your fault, Winry.
No.
They offered me a philosopher's stone as payment.
The ingredients for a stone.
I know, Al.
We know.
All right, are you thinking what I'm thinking, right?
Go ahead and do what you want.
I will.
Oh, I will, he says.
Finding Scar is the first thing I want to do. Scar is the one who murdered Winry's parents.
Vengeance.
He doesn't have a body, so he's immune to Scar's bodily destruction. That is helpful.
You're okay with this, Al?
We think we might be able to use Shinyi's alchemy to get our bodies back.
That's a lot of ifs.
Mm-hmm.
Then I guess I had better hurry up and come up with a believable excuse.
Well, excuse for what? She's gonna go whip? Or she wants to take out Scar?
Hey! Make room for one more!
Here's the excuse.
Come on, Al, scoot over some! I just performed a complicated upgrade on his automail that I've never done before.
And there's the excuse.
I guess I can allow you to.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Do you think they bought it?
I can't just sit around waiting anymore.
Well, there's the answer.
Oh!
We had wondered.
God! Well, we got to go back to that moment where they love each other.
Yeah, because we had wondered if they were going to keep Winry in the dark to keep her safe. But, okay, that lasted all of half an episode where she wasn't going to know. So we got our answer there. Well, see, why'd I have to fall in love with such a weirdo? Winry even said it.
Well, I wanted to go back to it, too, because we're all still laughing about him ripping off the periodic table to try and settle down. So then when she did that, it was like, chef's kiss. It was awesome to see that as well.
Thinking about baseball sometimes, or it's the periodic table, apparently.
That's new. That's a new one, the periodic table of elements.
Yeah, but look, again, the thing with Winry and her not knowing, that didn't last long. And for that matter, what Kimblee's asking Ed to do, to take everybody out in the Briggs, presumably that was their plan, right? When they found the map, the Briggs was, I believe, one of the spots on the map that they still had to do their thing at. So, look, I think the way Kimblee sort of, he did, but without saying as much, offered Ed a philosopher's stone, knowing from their standpoint that that's what they think Ed and Al are after, not knowing that they think they found another way using the other alchemy. So again, it's like Ed's getting in deeper. Well, Ed and Al, Ed made the agreement, but the boys keep getting in deeper to try to buy themselves some more time to do what they need to do. And you can only hope that, Roy and everybody else is going to be able to come through when they need each other to kind of thwart all the evil plans that we've got going on here. And it was fun to see, speaking of Roy, that he was getting his information from another member of the Armstrong family. Boing. Either Mom or Grandma Armstrong. They didn't really say which one, and it was kind of hard to tell.
Probably Mom or with the age. Grandma would be a little too old.
But so that was fun, and now he's got to figure out what to do with all the flowers and all the young ladies around there. Can't believe. Do you see who that was? It's the Roy Mustang. Look at all those flowers. But yeah, so that was wild. And again, we've talked about it before about how they're able to put so much into these, limited episodes of under 24 minutes of actual story. So again, just so much happening. And what I'm curious to see is like we got the reveal with Pride on an earlier episode. We didn't know that it was Bradley's son, but we knew Bradley was talking to Pride. We were spoiled from the subtitles, as you probably saw in that episode when Bradley was in that same kind of porch overhang hallway type area that he was talking to Pride, but we didn't know who Pride was. And what could be creepier than making Pride a little kid with that voice where he's very dangerous and very threatening, yet still a small child. So, that makes it even worse. And the fact that he can apparently be anywhere.
As long as there's shadows.
As long as there's shadows.
Have we gotten Wrath yet?
Well, Wrath is Bradley.
Yeah.
Wrath.
Yeah.
Of course. Duh, Wrath is Bradley.
Yeah.
Jesus. Yeah. So I was looking over. That was the final piece. I'm like, okay, I think we have.
Did you watch the previous 35 episodes?
It just lost me for a second because I was thinking of the Führer and then everybody else.
Yeah.
But of course, Wrath is Bradley. But yeah, with gluttony, sloth, lust, greed, envy, pride, and wrath, the 7 deadly sins.
7 homunculus. So, and with this title being called the first homunculus, that's apparently what they did. I'm just going to go ahead and assume that pride is the first. They didn't outright tell us, but I think they
well, what I thought was genius about it too was like, remember Bradley was saying, well, this was an adopted child, giving us this whole backstory.
Yeah, how he's got nothing to do with the kid.
we never gave birth, nothing like that. And then his wife had to say, oh, well, they're related. Wait, what? They're related? We were told. I mean, obviously,
we were told.
We were told that they had no relation, and then boom, bombshell, and then Salim's like, yeah, my stepmother had to open her big mouth. Like, oh my God, what a reveal.
Well, and the fact that he even said stepmother, okay, so who's his real mom? Are we going to find that out?
I see, since it's the first homunculi, and that it was probably father that created him.
He was created. He doesn't have a mother. He's a homunculi.
And then the only reason why he's got relations.
Well, but he's got that body,
Bradley,
though. So somebody had to be the body for the homunculus to take shape, you know. And that's,
they had to, obviously, who knows how many children they tried it on before it succeeded with.
Ugh.
Oh yeah, so I can see how they did it too. They finally got the stone or the blood to go into one of the kids, and then Bradley's like, all right, father, I will adopt him with my wife, and now we have a child, because we can't have a child, even though, you know, as we saw, Dad was able to have 2 kids, you know, having Ed and Al with being immortal. So I wonder how that works then with Bradley and homunculi, if that's a little bit different, because we don't know what Hohenheim's. We don't know what his
it's easy to get them mixed up because they look
similar. Because you want to be like, well, Ed and Al's dad. Well, but then the be all end all is father. So you kind of get mixed up.
Yep, absolutely. Well, and that's the thing too, because again, the story kind of swerved us a little bit, kind of leading us to believe that because, you know, that Bradley was the first homunculus, because, you know, they were running the test, they were trying to get it to take, they couldn't get it to work on anybody. So that's kind of what I thought, that he was the first, but now apparently we have the twist that it's little Salim here who, just, you know, he's going to be the worst. I mean,
he just
taking out everybody in the cave, ripping them apart.
A little cut on the face, just
hey, with that little tiny hand.
I can injure you if I want. You know, just a little cut.
Well, and it was interesting that his little hands are very similar to the hands that were pulling Ed back when he was in the portal and he saw
when we
Al's
watch
body.
Because and then there's even when we're
even in the opening credits.
The opening credits is what I think is what you're referring to.
Yeah, where he's the door is closing and right there.
Well, that's similar, but when they show, but right here, here in the opening credits, it's with Al, he's going through. You can see Al is falling through something, and there's a bunch of the hands coming through towards him. Yeah, see right here.
That almost looked like
and they're all holding. Yeah, so and then that's Envy's mouth, I think, for him trying to get back through the door. So I love the intro, throws in little nuggets for us. So then it's kind of cool when we find something out the next episode we watch, hey, we know that.
So, I'll just kick it over to you guys here. So for me, this was again another just packed episode with information and story taking place, and the boys being put in situations they're going to have to figure out. Information starting to get out there. Nothing much out of Scar and company this episode, but I'm sure more to come with them.
Well, I'm assuming that next episode will be trying to find Scar with all of them, leaving this at the end of this episode. So we'll get that ball rolling. So I'm wondering, then is Scar going to somehow come on our side? Because remember, we had the whole speech with Miles where, even though he was Ishval, he still fought for the North because, you just fight together as humans and defend, because they don't like the country to the North even more than what's going on in their country. So I'm interested to see how they work that through, because there's going to always be that tension, right, with what Scar did to Winry's parents, but they have to try and somehow work through that because this is a bigger fish to fry than that. So they're going to have to work together in that, because I know they're going to need to talk, because with Marco already doing, like, looking up everything for Alka history, you're going to have then Ed and Al, who are extremely smart, with Marco working with May,
and Scar has to translate.
And Scar can translate it, and then even Miles could even help with translation too if they really needed him to, and they could really get a huge, strong team together that could actually take on these homunculi and even Father, which we saw Scar didn't even lay a scratch on him.
No,
and Father just toyed with him the whole time.
Well, and that's always.
And so I'm thinking also Hohenheim. God, I said it how many times the last episode? Hohenheim. I think he has got a secret path as well to take out Father.
Yeah. Well, and that's kind of the thing we've seen with this episode is all of our quote unquote team, while they might be on different sides, they have all the tools they need if they work together to hopefully win.
Well, because we saw all the amazing automail they have at the North Wall too. That, I mean, even Winry, like, well, she knew the models and stuff, but she had never.
She reads the brochure.
She had never seen him before. So, like, we were discussing, I think in an early episode, she gets even more knowledge from up at the North Briggs. Like, it's gonna help her out immensely doing all the automail for Ed and Al.
Yeah, it's like
with whatever they need.
Imagine that if people work together and share information, the world becomes a better place.
Imagine that, and you can eliminate all evil.
What an interesting.
But for me, the main part of this episode is Lerv. They're all in Lerv. Obviously, to me, the best part of the episode is him ripping off the periodic table, and then her, as we're laughing at that, we see her laugh in her mind, going, "Why'd I have to fall in love with such a weirdo?" Oh, it's great.
Heart wants what it wants.
Yeah, I wasn't ready for them to throw in the think about other stuff. Like, okay.
Well, he's exposed. He's laying there in just his boxers.
He's laying there, right? She's playing with his arm and about to put a new leg on. Okay,
don't forget the screw.
Just think about the periodic table of elements. Mason Quinn, you said the baseball thing. That was it's not a new concept for us gentlemen. But in any regard, yeah. Look, another great episode. Kind of adding a couple, layers. That's the one thing that we talk about consistently is the layers of the story and everything that's going on. And it's like, oh, we've been introduced to this cute little boy, right? And it turns out that he is actually Pride and incredibly creepy with his little fingers. And like there's tiny little creepy hands that go everywhere
in the shadows.
By the way, I'm going to give you a little cut, like, ew.
Just a reminder.
So that was interesting. Of course, for me, the big story here, up to this point in this journey, everything, granted, we've had a lot of side quests and a lot of other big things that have come up of great importance, but everything is about those two getting their body back. Ed and Al getting their body back. Now with Ed, it's like, you're pretty good. You got a cool arm and a cool leg. Would you want your original arm and leg back? Yeah, sure. But, it gives you some powers, I mean, I don't know if you guys could have like one, like Winter Soldier arm, and the other be normal. Would you take it?
Well, I think it'd be weird having one arm and one leg. I think I'd rather either have both legs or both arms.
God, I don't know. You want to be like Jax in Mortal Kombat?
Yeah, because if you only have one leg, you'd be running, and like one leg might be faster than the other. It might be throwing off.
Okay, there's a good. Would you, if look at everything else being the same, would you take the Jax in Mortal Kombat, or even just one? Like, I'm not even gonna say automail, but just hypothetically, like one Winter Soldier arm. I gotta be honest. At my age, at 45, I think I would do it. Wait a minute. So I get one arm. How's this going to work as balance? If it's really strong, wouldn't it throw me off?
Bench pressing like
wouldn't it throw me off balance?
You'd just be doing one arm.
Look, I think it would come in pretty handy, So I don't know that I would, but he's a lot younger, so hard to say, right?
You fight so much crime, so yeah, I'm sure it'll come in handy.
I'm just saying for around the house type stuff.
You misguided right through the wall. You create more drywall problems than anything.
Or who knows?
You might not have the sense of touch.
You bring up Jax from Mortal Kombat. Okay, but was that a trade-off?
Well, that's the thing. Like you can't tell how much force you're putting on. Like, hey, pick up this.
That's
China
advanced technology.
You're patting your son on the head and also
day one. They always show us that in the movies, right?
curve.
Like the learning curve.
Oh, time for the learning curve montage.
Yeah, the learning curve montage, right? But in any regard, for Al, for Al, it's a drastically different story. He wants his body back, but that has been the mission, and now it's put in front of you by, of course, by Kimberly. Like, hey, oh, by the way, I got this little something for you, Philosopher's Stone, and now all of a sudden you'd think that, previously, 10 episodes ago, would Ed and Al not be super excited to have a Philosopher's Stone put in front of them? Say, hey, this very well could be the key to getting your bodies back. But now that they know how Philosopher's Stones are created, what sacrifices need to be made, they're not as excited about it, and rightfully so. Like, at what point, at what point do you say you're okay with sacrificing all these other people so you can have the things that you want?
Yeah, well, and hopefully Alka history is the key that maybe makes the Philosopher's Stones, I don't want to say obsolete. But,
right, but that's the other thing. Obviously, the Philosopher's Stone, I don't want to say is the easy track to getting what they want, but it obviously puts them significantly further ahead than they are right now, trying to learn about Alka history and everything. But if there's a chance that they could do it a different way without having to, involve a Philosopher's Stone. So yeah, a lot of ethical and moral things thrown at Ed and Al here about how far are they willing to go and how you willing to put your morals and your ethics on that shelf over there because you might be able to get your body back, but who knows? The missions that they have Ed going on, hunting Scar, finding Marco. And then carve a crest of blood.
Yeah.
It was like, but they started, right? So, but I think, if you Scar is a legit badass. We know this, right? So if Al can link up with Scar by hunting him, who knows, maybe they can switch things. I'm doubting Al's going to actually carve the crest of blood. It feels like it's not going to happen. No. But if he can convince Kimberly that's what he's going to do, then at least they can take a few steps forward. Because finding Scar and finding Marco, these are a bunch of pieces of the puzzle that they need anyhow.
Right. They all need to come together regardless.
They all need to come together anyhow. So it's like, even if you took it outside of the context of they have to hunt them, okay, to progress what you need, having them is obviously key. So, if you find Marco, guess what else you find?
Polo.
May.
I thought.
You find a little goofy looking cat.
You find the black and white cat. We got him in our sights.
No, look, this was another. They've been really, really getting. We're on a roll. This
second half.
Not that we had filler episodes before, but I feel like there was a lot of world building that still needed to be done. A lot of the initial storytelling. Now it's just it feels like the pedal's been to the floor. So a lot of really good episodes that we've had in the last few, and I'm hoping that this momentum keeps moving forward.
All right. Hopefully it does, and hopefully you guys are enjoying it as much as we are. So for Appleton Oak, Mason Quinn, I'm of course the answer. Catch you on the next one, pals.
All right, starting with Hawkeye.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, no.
It's her cat.
Or
dog.
Dog.
That's right, because the dog was in the...
Yeah. So you went through that reveal.
This is your neighborhood florist.
What are you talking about, Colonel?
I kind of got drunk. Do me a favor and take some off my hands.
Bad timing.
What's wrong? Did something happen?
No, sir.
She's going to be always thinking about it. Always.
Thanks for thinking of me, though. It's amazing how uncanny his timing is.
Oh, he knows.
He's not buying it.
He knows something happened, obviously.
Knows she's compromised.
Compromised.
Yeah. Well, hey.
Situation's been compromised.
Looks like Ed's Al is broken in that shot. He's got a splint on or something.
Remember, he did have the broken arm for a little bit, and then May fixed it.
Man, how is Hawkeye going to be able to do anything every time she sees a shadow?
Mm-hmm. have a room surrounded by lights
everywhere.
just everywhere, so there's not a single shadow.
Yep.
Yeah, see right there, there's little hands. All right, here we go.
Someone matching Scar's description.
This could be tricky.
Yeah, these guys.
Orders to keep the two of you company.
Oh, God. It's like Rocky 4.
Now let's see.
What's it gonna take to ditch these guys?
Run up a mountain.
There was someone right over there! There was?
Wait for us!
Perfect.
Well, that was
Just
a little
that easy.
easier than expected.
I'm pretty sure we lost him. This place is too damn bad.
Well, they're gonna find you
If you're screaming.
It would make things a hell of a lot easier if Scar and that girl just came to us.
Speaking of.
I can't believe it! I didn't think we'd ever find you!
And your cat.
Look, even the panda's blushing.
Oh, my sweet.
Can you
Let me run into my house.
I need to see you.
Oh no, both brothers have fallen desperately in love with me.
The panda.
Sorry.
Who is this woman now?
Am I not?
Why am I explaining this like I was cheating on her or something?
The Elric brothers are here!
Who's that?
Dr. Marco!
What?
We're getting everyone together.
The Elric brothers are here!
And who are you?
Don't act like you don't.
Are you sure we've actually met?
Easily.
How cruel!
Gotta go back to it.
I brought prosperity to the town, for I was more devoted to their happiness than anything.
Right.
I wonder what they're saying right here. Oh!
We were cursed by the arrival of the greatest criminal of all time.
Look at his face.
Little did I know, it was an ingenious deception. These heartless creatures of avarice schemed to overthrow me. I was banished. I set out to renew my life in every trade.
A clown.
I then tried to invest my savings.
At the casino.
Get swindled.
Is that how that works?
Wealthy family to request a charitable loan.
Like Titans. Oh, hitting him with the piano.
Nothing would stop me from taking my revenge upon the ones who had done this to me.
Good luck.
It's not right. I'll never let a thieving hussy like you take it from me.
Thieving hussy.
Thieving. She just got thieving hussy.
Yeah, how sad. Life is hard. Patronizing me!
Everybody's just a train wreck.
You're not the most competent soldier, are you?
I'll lead a search team.
Don't forget, Major.
I know Scar is our main objective.
They're all turning on you, Kimberly.
Yep.
Do you honestly think that the two of you are going to be enough to take me against my will?
Oh.
Whoa, what the hell?
Whoa. It's a Bebop and Rocksteady.
It looks like it.
Bebop and Rocksteady.
Oh.
Let's just see how this plays out. Let's go.
Fullmetal Alchemist.
Ano and Jerzo.
I didn't know chimeras could do that.
We've decided to look into the possibilities of Xingyi's alchemy.
But you aren't the first person to put all of these pieces together. We believe this book contains all of the answers, but they'll be impossible to translate without the assistance of Scar.
What do we need him for?
Well, he's doing battle right now.
That's the building Scar was in.
Al and I'll find out what's going on.
Scar's here.
Oh, boy. They need him. She's obviously got her feelings.
Fast for his size.
Oh,
whoa, shit.
Oh, those spikes are projectiles.
Oh,
he's gonna puke.
So we'll just keep a nice, comfortable distance while we attack you.
Telling him the strategy.
Telling them exactly what they're going to do. Oh.
We're gonna beat you to a pulp.
I guess we got here just in the nick of time, huh?
His voice. I think these are Kimberly's goons.
Goons.
You just sit tight while we take care of Scar.
Oh!
We're all on the same side.
I've never teamed up with any freaky-looking monsters. chubby one has an enormous mouth.
Whoa, there, front kick.
What are you laughing at?
Oh!
KO.
It's incredible,
Oh, the
amazing.
automail.
It's like they're not even there.
Look at that, Josh.
Your special power is saliva? Let's break it down and revert it to water.
What do you think you're doing, brother?
Let's get it,
Oh, the metal and the cold.
The wet tongue on a freezing flagpole attack.
The Christmas story.
Triple dog dare ya.
You shut your snap, pig. I've never seen you before in my whole life.
He's going to get him to turn.
Transform back to prove it to you.
Just what I wanted you to do.
Yep.
Thanks for the opportunity, sucker.
Take a little nap.
Oh!
He just had to go and free himself.
It's time to pay for what you've done.
I will kill you if you try to stop me.
What about being on the same
What? How about,
for a common goal?
What is happening?
You offer your arm to me, then I'll take it.
It's not going to work.
My arm isn't steel anymore.
Oh.
Well, he breaks the ground, remember.
Yep.
That's what he does. That's what he does.
Don't hurt them!
What are you doing here, you idiot?
Saving the day.
What are these creatures?
Tie them both to that column.
Right away, sir.
So that nap was temporary?
You two can leave. We've got it from here.
We're not losing Scar here. Come on.
Let me go.
Miss, you need to stay back.
Just let me.
Oh, let's see it.
Gotta get some closure here.
I think so.
Why did you kill my mother and father?
God,
There's nothing I can say that won't sound like an excuse.
Oh, this is the first May is hearing about it?
Yeah.
That's what Major Miles was.
Diversion?
Looks like we've gone over the 24-hour time frame. And you know our Ice Queen. We did the best we could.
Well. Oh, they waited.
Welcome back, sir.
Take these men to sickbay.
I thought you were ordered to see.
It hasn't been 24 hours yet.
Oh.
It's a nice watch, isn't it? General Armstrong gave it to me whenever you guys left.
Oh, nice. She did have some compassion.
Wow. Well, yes, also, if they're coming back, she wanted her best men back.
Yep.
I like the winters up here. I appreciate the pure simplicity of it.
Sky is blue.
Blue, if you look up. There's nothing that's entirely black and white.
Not in this series.
Mm-mm.
You're showing your soldiers a little mercy. It means a lot, sir.
That's nice.
Hey, a smile?
They made her
up.
No idea.
It appears we have guests.
Long time no see, General Armstrong. Central Command has a few questions.
Where's Raven? Raven's serving a very important purpose.
Quote the Raven, he's no more.
Damn it! This is all your fault, Kimley. You were supposed to be watching win rate.
Look up there on the roof.
Oh, Scars got Winry.
Oh,
well, that was all a plan. I don't think anybody's buying this setup for a moment.
Well, we're not, but you never know.
Well, I certainly don't.
I'm hoping just like you, they talk some sense into them.
Mm-hmm. Put everybody on the same page for a common enemy.
That's what it is.
Despite our differences.
Hey.
We need to save the world.
What is it? The enemy of an enemy becomes my friend, right? Because when you have to go against another enemy.
That's right. But, man, another just fantastic episode. And first off, I'm going to start with Hawkeye because Roy knew something was going on. Hawkeye's completely freaked out. She was in that room. They very, very purposely showed, the shot of her boots and then the shadows, knowing that Pride could be or is always watching and always listening. So she's incredibly compromised in anything she might want to help out Roy with. So that's pretty much done.
Like him a creepy name too. Thielen.
Might as well have him going after a ring, but nonetheless. So yeah, I mean, Hawkeye's in a really tough spot. I zero idea how that's going to play out. Like you said, Answer, is it as simple as she needs to get to a spot where there are no shadows and then she can talk freely?
And that's the thing is, how can you get to a room like that? Yeah, you can set up lights everywhere. You have to somewhere is going to be a shadow.
Blast lights everywhere. So who knows? But like I said, her fear was very well portrayed there in what she's going to tell Roy, and he immediately knew something was up. They gave us that shot of him with the phone, and he knew something was up. But again, to kind of fast forward to the end there, I completely believe that Scar is in on it, as are the boys, working together. And look, if you take Winry and have Scar take her, there goes Bradley's leverage that he can do anything at least to Winry. Of course, Granny is still out there, and Bradley does know about her, but at least for the time being, Winry is maybe safer with Scar. So, look, our team is together. I liked that nobody really cared about Yoki's hardships at all.
No, it was just like...
It was a great backstory.
They threw it in.
They put the effort in.
I love the old-timey...
Yeah.
Being like the old-time movies that just only had piano and like showed you...
Well, the brilliance for me from the Yoki's backstory was the contradiction of how he was explaining it.
Yeah.
And then they gave us the imagery of what really happened.
I tried to invest.
I tried to invest. And he's sitting there telling people, and it's like, well, there's what happened, there's your story, they don't exactly align, but that was a lot of fun. But yeah, everybody was kind of like, all right, but just fell completely on deaf ears.
Yeah, it's like, okay, that's great. You're not the governor and the mining foreman anymore. So tough luck. But I do want to check out, because they had the silent movie types where they show the dialogue with the writing, and obviously they didn't translate that for us. So definitely going to have to check out and see what the dialogue there was. We can kind of maybe infer what it is a little bit, but I think it'd be a lot of fun to find out what Yoki was actually saying in his silent movies there. Okay, and it looks like Answer's going back and
if we switch to subbed version, we would able to see it. So
okay, but pretty much what Yoki was saying, I guess, is we kind of got the gist of it. So, but yeah, a fun backstory with him. I like that they did it in the black and white. That was cool. And yeah, now Winry had to have her moment. If I could jump to that part of the story now, Winry had to have her moment with Scar. Now, they didn't show it, but they just showed that she asked the question, why did you take out my parents? And then the next thing you know, we're in the other scene where they're kind of, what I suspect is working together. So that's going to be, one, it's good for Winry to confront Scar, maybe get some answers. I mean, there's no answer that Scar can give that's going to be acceptable to Winry. But again, with this whole universe that we're in of Fullmetal Alchemist, the whole kind of theme is that even enemies have to work together for a common good. Otherwise, there's nothing left to fight over. I mean, it's the idea of countries warring against each other when there's a greater threat, maybe aliens coming down to take over the world, where it's like...
Saw on Independence Day, we had to put aside our petty differences.
That's right, because if you don't, there won't be anything left to fight over anyhow. So
that's a way to look at it.
That's the way to look at it. Nothing left for you anyhow. But again, a cool episode. We had our chimeras who can go from being people to whenever they want, they can transform into the chimeras, which was a lot of fun. And man, that upgrade did wonders for Ed. So I can't wait to see more of that going forward. So yeah, a jam-packed episode with a ton of stuff, from the chimeras to Yoki's story nobody cared about, and then of course more with Winry and Scar. So some really fascinating stuff.
Yeah, the big part for me was that, there was May, and I mean, Marco probably already had an idea of what happened, but May finally saw the story or heard the story about how he took out, Winry's parents. because I don't think she knew going in, and she always like loved Scar and thought he was always just fighting to protect her and fighting for good. Well, now she overheard that story. Is he has a past? Is she gonna change her thoughts about him? Is she gonna think differently about Scar, or is she gonna see him not for who he is, but he thought. You think about it too, and then, like he said too, there's no answer you can give that as an excuse, because like he woke up at an enemy's camp, and it's like, what do you immediately think? Well, they could put me into being a prisoner or something of war, so then you're then trapped on the side you don't want to be on.
Freaked out.
So he freaked out. He saw the arm, and like I was really hoping it was just I woke up, didn't know what happened to me, and it just went off. But we unfortunately saw that wasn't the case. So this show is just it's so good with telling those stories and the backstory. Even if Yoki, I know we have fun with it and rip on it because like he made it seem to be a lot worse than it was. Well, it seemed like you were treating your people horribly and skimming off their salaries, and then they still weren't paying their back taxes because you were already skimming, and then your fall was purposely. So I don't know why. It had to happen to him, so I don't know why he's like, we got to get our revenge. Well,
that mustache he has just screams villain.
It very much
Avatar.
does so. And then
Or Korra.
and it was great with how quickly and easily they were able to escape again, as per usual. Like they're like, how do we escape? And they both have the inner monologue, and they just both at the same time, because they're brothers. Hey, we heard a noise over there. Yep. Let's run. And obviously they escaped that way. But then we had the nice little quick montage of where are they? Because there's so many buildings in the area that they're at, the former mining town. So when we got everybody together and like they heard, obviously they heard Scar, saying he has no excuse, has nothing to tell Winry because he doesn't, and what did she lean down? Because I'm hoping the next episode, before the explosion happened, like we get to see a quick interaction between all of them, that maybe they set the plan together, or maybe they're going to wait a few episodes until they decide to tell us what all happened. Because if we're watching this on a weekly basis, we're like, we got to wait a week to find out, because I'm pretty sure they're working together, but I don't know, because Scar sometimes can be a wild card. So it's very interesting to see. And now we have some more people from Central showing up to the North, and and we didn't think, well, obviously Buccaneer didn't think that he was getting back out alive, but like I said, I don't know if we make the cut, but Olivia, that's one of her top men. She's not going to just let him go to waste and let him die down there unless, something happened to him. That's the only way. So I'm sure she was like, hey, it might not be 24 hours. Maybe it's 26 that they're knocking on the door. Maybe it's 27. Let them back out, because these are important guys. And she's also showing that like she was upset that, a couple of men were out and they were only able to keep 2. So you can tell that she, as much as a hard ass leader she is, she still cares about her men, because she knows she's nothing without them. Mm-hmm. And that's how every great leader should be, that we can't have any. That's why when, like Raven is like, come on, do it. Yeah, sacrifice all those people. Like, you think she, for 1 second, would sacrifice anybody for anything to further her along?
I was just going to say, you bring up a really good point. They show the drastic contrast between Raven's leadership style, where he just wants to be at the top and everybody below him is just completely expendable, where Armstrong is, heavily invested in the well-being. Even, the watch sitting there ticking. And she pulled at the end. I don't know what you're talking about.
Despite her personality.
Well, just like even the last episode when Henschel was like, you can't be pouring the concrete over it. And she's like, no, blah, blah. Like, but in front of everybody. Then when she got to her small group that she trusts, she's like, look, Fullmetal Alchemist Ed made this for us, so that way we can go down and search it. So like, she'll be strong in front of everybody, but it's like, it looks like her closest to, she'll not, I don't want to say break down, but she lets her guard down and just show them that, yes, say, look, man, I do care about each and every one.
And she was afraid who was watching and who was listening.
That's it,
when
too.
She was in the room with everybody.
Exactly.
Which is, look, it's not an unrealistic reflection of real life. Like, hey, the outward perception of the general public for people like Armstrong isn't as important as the people who she really knows and she really cares about how they perceive her and what they know to be true about who she is as a person and as a leader. So I think that's that was the emphasis that we've gotten over the last few episodes. Yeah, this one gave us a lot of humor. Our backstory.
Who's that hussy?
Our backstory was great. That part was hilarious.
Did she just call me
Winry comes out of the suit. Who are you? Are you cheating on me? That's hussy. And I was like, wait a minute. Why am I defending
this?
Like I cheated, which is hilarious. Because how old is how old is how old is she supposed to be? May, excuse me. How old is May supposed to be here? I mean, obviously young, but Al's is like
the little panda always mirrors her actions.
Yeah, Al's like a little kid, you know. He's like, no. Wait, yeah. Why am I explaining this like I was cheating on her? But that was interesting. I loved the old, they're following us. How do we lose them? And they used a little bit of alchemy, not alchemy.
Yeah, that's what they're trying to figure out.
The old fake wall. But it was interesting that the other guys didn't figure it out. They weren't like, maybe Ed
put up a wall
here.
False wall.
They were just like, oh, you and false walls. They were just like,
false wall, though. It was
wrong turn. So that was interesting. It was good getting the crew back together. We knew that we needed to meet up with Marco, which they did. Again, advancing everything. I liked that when we finally met up with, you had the Camaros with Scar. That was interesting to see. They could just change at will. Spikes shooting out of a back is pretty cool. Heavy motion restrictive spit.
It's like Wart from Super Mario 2.
So that was interesting, but it was really cool when Ed and Al showed up and they were like, hey, we're on the same team. And
who are these monsters?
They made it very clear to Scar that Ed and Al were still, I don't want to say on his side, but trying to work as a cohesive unit. So that was cool.
That fight was interesting because we hold Scar in such high regard as being such a total badass, but Ed with his upgrades is faster than Scar, and Scar's alchemy doesn't work on Ed's arm anymore.
That's the big key, Ed's arm. And we remember Ed's alchemy didn't work on what's his name? The big guy with the gator arm.
Buccaneer.
Well, that's because he didn't have any of his alchemy.
Yeah,
it was cold.
Yeah, it was the alchemy and the coal, but the different arm and stuff like that. So, yeah, I mean, it was heavy when we got everybody in the room together, and Winry said that she still wanted to talk with Scar. Then, of course, the at the end, it's like, which is interesting because they think they're going after Scar, right? And from what they know, of course. Winry and Scar have history, and rightfully so. But then the end of the building, standing up there, like, oh no, what's going to happen? It felt like it was another cool plot twist that Kimberly and his crew didn't necessarily see coming. So
because the best way to keep Winry safe is with Scar, because out of Kimberly and Bradley's control.
Yeah, well, and Ed and Al can pretend like
we tried.
Yeah, they can pretend like they're not like, oh no, like we have to get him. So look, Al and Ed are doing what they have to do right now. They're kind of playing their role, but getting Winry in the hands of Scar as opposed to Kimberly, obviously good for her protection. So
I've got a feeling that Ed, and Al, but I just think with this episode, I don't know why, but it really just stuck with me how much better of a fighter Ed is now with the new upgrades. And once he learns more into alchemy and perhaps alchemy, I mean, he's going to be like top tier level hero here.
Unstoppable.
So that's going to be something once he gets to that level, because they really teased it here, because Scar was always kind of like, oh shit, if this guy shows up, we're in for it. He can take out, a bunch of alchemists all at once, and Ed was faster and better than he is now. So it'll be wild.
We shall see what happens next. But again, I said it the last few episodes, I've said it in the review, that things are really in high gear now, and it feels like they're still giving us a little bit of backstory and still a little bit of history, but it feels like, okay, now we're in it, but we're still we're in it now, but we're still just over halfway into this entire series. So it feels
Lot
like
can still
okay,
happen.
there's like there's
can happen.
so much that can still happen. So I don't expect us to be getting, close to our end goal here.
we could have
We're on 38 of 64. So.
Yeah, so we got a lot more to go, guys.
Have a whole nother big twist we don't see coming.
Well, I'm sure we'll see something coming or not. We cannot wait, though, for that to happen. And hopefully you guys are enjoying it as much as us. So for Evelyn Oak, Mason Quinn, I'm Course Answer. We'll catch you on the next one, pals.